Hello again. Welcome to another edition of the 2-Minute Drill. I'm going to talk about a really important subject today, and that's what happens when you call me and you've got a problem. When you call me, I'm going to ask you essentially what you've done to remediate the situation, the problem you're facing. Most people who call me the first time have done very little, and they're hoping to know what the first step is from me. The first step is to send you a document, a one-page document actually. It's called Seeking Forgiveness. And these are the first 9 things you do on the first day of the problem you have. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to read you the 9 steps at this point in time so you have a sense of what this is in terms of context. But each of them, I'm going to do 9 separate 2-minute drills on each of the ingredients of getting this done. But the thing you remember is, these are the things you need to do starting the first day. And the pattern is that when you find this out, and it's your first call in the crisis response, it seems like a large load. But believe me, by the time you get done, you'll have done all of these 9 steps, however long it takes you to get them done. But here are the 9 steps to consider. It was to consider together in the next 9 editions, really, of the 2-minute drill, all right? The first is candor, which I define as truth with an attitude delivered right now. Fail to be candid in the process is one of the main reasons crises become worse crises. The second step is extreme empathy and apology. The time to think about this is early in the process rather than at the end of the process. Explanation is the third step. Really, no matter how silly, stupid, or foolish the problem was, you need to begin talking about what actually happened starting the day. Otherwise, other narratives start and you have a large problem. The fourth step is really affirmation, meaning essentially the things you've learned thus far in getting this crisis resolved. If you fail to begin talking about this in the early stages, other people start making it up for you and you wind up answering their questions. Declaration is the next step, and this is really a public commitment to discuss the issues, the problems and circumstances you're facing until there are no more questions. Contrition is the next step. This is the sense of that you're really concerned about why this happened, how it happened, and how you're going to deal with the victims, so to speak. The 8th step is commitment, which is publicly decide and talk about how you're going to see that this really will never occur again in your organization. And finally, step 9 is restitution, or you might say penance. How are you going to pay for this? How are you going to actually make people whole again? Because that's ultimately what most of us are going to be doing when crises occur, no matter how you start thinking about it. This is a tough list, but you need to get started on it, thinking about it, talking about it on day 1. See you next time.